Auto is back again. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, in this video I am going to give you guys a detailed comparison between the EcoSport as well as the Hyundai Venue. In this video I'll be showing you guys the exterior interior features as well as how much space do you get in both the cars. So stay tuned with me, and by the end of the video we'll also come on to the verdict, which one would be a better pick for you and which one should you particularly buy. So let's quickly start the video and I'll definitely show you guys all of those things. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly get started. Now let's quickly move at the front and let me show the front profile of the car. And the ground clearance of the car is also quite nice. I would say it is 200 mm. So guys, here at the front you actually get a big grille sort of a design with Ford logo right in the center. Talking about the headlamps, you actually get projector xenon headlamps with LED DRLs, which is again a good thing to have actually. And here as you can see, those fog lamps are quite big in size, I would say, and those fog lamps are actually halogen bulbs. So that's about the front profile of the car. This is how the front profile of the car looks like. Now guys, talking about the dimensions, talking about the length of the car, the length of the car is actually 3998 mm, which means that the car is almost 4 meters in length. Now this is the SX Plus DCT 1 liter turbo DCT variant which you are looking at, and we'll talk about the features as well. Let's quickly start with the dimensions of the car, and as you can see, this is how the car actually looks like from the exterior profile. It definitely looks quite a lot attractive, I would say. Talking about the wheelbase of the car is 2500 mm, and now this is the rear profile of the car. Talking about the height of the car is 1605 mm and the width is 1770 mm. And guys, talking about the length of the car, the length is 3995 mm. It is almost 4 meters in length. So guys, these are the dimensions of the Hyundai Venue. Now let me quickly discuss about the exterior profiles of the car. So let's quickly start from the front profile. So here as you can see, this is how the front of the Venue actually looks like, and definitely it looks quite a lot similar to the new Hyundai Creta. It definitely looks quite a lot attractive at the front. So here as you can see, now here you have a big massive grille provided at the front with Hyundai logo right in the center. And talking about the headlamps, here as you can see, you have projector halogen headlamp setup with LED DRLs, which is again a very nice thing to have. Below here you have your fog lamps provided as well, and it definitely looks quite a lot attractive in this particular red color, I would say. It definitely looks quite a lot sporty. So here you have your DCT badge which tells you that it's an automatic variant. On the ORVMs you have your turn indicators provided. Here you also get request sensors to open the door, and you have chrome door handles. And on the top here as you can see, you also get roof rails, which is again a very nice thing to have. And guys, this is the rear profile of the car, and as you can see, in the center you have your Venue badge. Talking about the tail lamps, here you have your LED tail lamps provided. So that is again a nice thing to have LED tail lamps. Here you have your turbo badge on the right, and if you look at the center here, obviously you have your Hyundai logo and your Venue badge as well. And guys, in this particular variant you have your reverse parking camera with sensors. On the left again you have your SX badge provided, and if you notice on the top you again have your shark fin antenna, which is again a nice thing. In this variant you also get rear defogger. So those are the features which you get at the rear. And guys, this is how the car actually looks like. So guys, now let's have a look at the tire profile of the car. So here as you can see, the tire profile is 205/50 R16. Those are 16 inches alloy wheels which you get. The design of the alloy wheels is quite decent again. Here as you can see, on the ORVMs you actually get body colored ORVMs with side indicators, and the same thing goes with the door handles as well. You actually get body colored door handles. On the roof here as you can see, you actually get those roof rails. So now let's have a look at the rear tire profile. So here as you can see, the rear tire profile is actually kind of different. It is 205/60 R16. Those are again 16 inches alloy wheels. On the sides you have your EcoSport sticker, and settled side molding is provided as well. So this is about the side profile, and now let's move on to the rear profile of the car. Now let me show the tire profile. So the tire profile at the rear is 215/60 R16. Those are 16 inches alloy wheels, and MRF tires are provided at the rear. You also get side body cladding a bit, and at the front again the tire profile is kind of similar, which is 215/60 R16. Those are 16 inches alloy wheels. At the front you also get disc brakes. And guys, this is how the car actually looks like. It looks quite a lot attractive. So here as you can see, you actually get a rear wiper washer and defogger as well. And on the top as you can see, they have actually blackened the roof, and you also do get a shark fin antenna. And guys, this is actually the spare wheel of the car. And guys, in order to access the boot, the door actually opens up sideways. Most of you guys must be knowing that. Here you actually get your titanium S badge, and you also do get LED tail lamps right over here. And from here you can access or open the boot. Right now it's not opening because the car is locked. I have to unlock the car for that. Here you actually again get your Ford logo and EcoSport badge as well. Now let me quickly unlock it. So guys, here as you can see, now I've unlocked the car. This is the key of the car. You only get two buttons for unlock and lock. And guys, here you actually get a button below this. By pressing the button, you can actually open and access the boot of the Ford EcoSport. And as you can see, this door actually opens up sideways horizontally, and this is how you can access the boot of the Ford EcoSport. Now this is the amount of space which you get in the car, in the boot space of the car. And to be precise, the boot space is actually 352 liters. And here as you can see below this as well, you actually have some space where you can keep some of your stuff. And as you can see, the seats you actually do get 60-40 split, so that is again a nice thing to have, so that you can increase the luggage carrying capacity inside the car. Here you have some space to keep stuff, and the same thing goes there as well. So as this is the amount of space which you get, and this is how the interior of the car actually looks like. Now let's quickly move inside the car and let me show you what all features do you get in the top end variant. So guys, this is the 350 liters of boot space which you get in the Hyundai Venue, and you can actually open the boot from the key of the car. So this is the key of the car. Here on the key, as you can see, you have a button for your lock, unlock, to open your boot, and this button is for your horn. So all those buttons are provided on your key. It gets keyless go. So this is the amount of space which you get in the boot of the Hyundai Venue. It is decent in terms of size compared to its competitors. It is 350 liters in size. Obviously below this you have your spare wheel kept, but I am not going to pick all those things up. So yeah, that's the amount of space which you get in the boot of the Hyundai Venue. From here you can actually open the boot. Here you have your button to open your boot. So yeah, that's about it. So this is how the interior of the car actually looks like. So guys, here as you can see, the orange treatment inside the car definitely gives it a premium appeal inside the car. Let's quickly move inside the car. Let me show you the features which you get in the interiors. Now let me quickly adjust the seat. And guys, talking about the engine, you actually get a 1.5 liter BS6 petrol engine which produces around 121 bhp of power and 149 newton meters of torque. So guys, right now I'm inside the car, and as you can see, this is how the interior and the dashboard of the Ford EcoSport actually looks like. In the interior you actually get all black interiors inside the car, and as you can see, this orange treatment which they have provided definitely kind of adds appeal inside the cabin. And this is how the car actually looks like from the interiors. Now let me really show you guys what all features are on offer. So here as you can see, this is the music system which you get. It is obviously a touchscreen one. It supports Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay, and you can check out the sound quality of the music system on Instagram. In terms of touch response also, it is quite decent, I would say. And here you have your automatic climate control AC, your controls for your automatic climate control AC. Here you have two USB sockets. Here you again get a traction control button provided right over here. Here you also have your 12 volt charging point provided. This is your 5-speed manual gearbox which you get right over here. In terms of practicality, you get 3 cup holders actually over here, and there is again some space to keep your stuff. You have your driver side armrest as well. Below this you obviously have some space to keep stuff. Here again you have a glove box provided. It is kind of decent in size, I would say. Here the treatment, orange treatment, definitely looks quite nice inside the cabin, I would say. And here again some space is provided right over here. And talking about the steering wheel, here as you can see, this is how the steering wheel actually looks like. It is a leather wrap steering wheel which you get in this particular variant. And from those buttons you can actually toggle through the MID. I'll show you the MID as well. And here you again have your controls for your cruise control. Here you have your buttons for your volume controls right over here. And this is the MID which you get. Here you have your lever for your wiper. Here you have your lever for your indicator. Here actually you get your controls for your headlamps. In the door pads, here as you can see, those are your controls for your power windows, and you can also adjust and retract your ORVMs, outside rear view mirrors. From here you can adjust and close them from here as well. And here again as you can see, there is some space to keep your stuff. There is a bottle holder provided right over here. On the pedals they have actually provided kind of a sporty appeal. So guys, I think I've spoken a lot about the interiors. Let me quickly show the sunroof. So here, as you can see, this is your sunglass holder provided right over here, and those are your controls for your lights as well as for your sunroof. So this is the sunroof which you get in the car, and here you again have your controls for your lights. This is your automatic IRVM which you get right over here. In the sun visor on the driver side, you don't really get a vanity mirror. On the co-driver side, you definitely do get one. So that is about it. Here you also have a light provided. So guys, I think I have spoken a lot about the interiors of the car. Here you actually get a button for to lock and unlock the doors of the car, and those are the AC vents which you get. Here you have your engine start stop button provided. So I think I have spoken a lot about the car. Those are the AC vents which you get. So guys, now let me quickly start the car and let me quickly show the instrument cluster, how the instrument cluster actually looks like. So guys, this is the instrument cluster which you get in the Ford EcoSport. As you can see, it is quite plain and basic, I would say. On the left you actually have your tachometer, on the right you have your speedometer. You also get your fuel gauge provided. In the center you actually get your MID, which will show you a few basic things. From the buttons over here you can actually toggle through the information. So when you press this, it will show you your different information. For instance, it will show you your average fuel consumption, distance to empty, odometer reading as well. So all those things can be seen right in the MID. And here, as you can see, it will also show you your temperature. So all those things can be seen in the MID of the Ford EcoSport. So guys, I think I've spoken a lot about the interiors of the car. Now let me quickly move behind and let me quickly show you guys how much space is on offer in the second row of the car. So let's quickly move behind. So guys, right now I'm inside the car, and as you can see, this is how the interior of the Hyundai Venue actually looks like. It gets all black interiors. Definitely the dashboard design looks quite a lot attractive, I would say. And here you also have music system, which is a touchscreen one. Let's start talking about the features which you get in the car. So let's start from the steering wheel. So here, as you can see, you have a lot of buttons on offer on the steering wheel. This is to increase and decrease your volume. This is for your mode, and this is for your voice command. From here you can also accept and reject your calls. From here you can actually change your radio. So this is about it. And here, if you notice, here you have your buttons for your cruise control, and this is to toggle through your MID, which is again a nice thing. I'll also show you guys the MID of the car. So guys, this is the touchscreen music system which you get in the Venue, and it is very good in terms of touch response as well as in terms of sound quality. Now you can check the sound quality of the music system on our Instagram @autorevs. I am not putting it over here because of the copyright issues, so you can check the video on our Instagram page, which is autorevs. I'll give the link in the description box below. And here, if you notice, below here you actually have a lot of buttons on offer. So here you have your control for your volume, radio, media, setup as well, navigation and map as well. So all those buttons are there. And here you have your buttons for your controls for your automatic climate control AC. Below here you have some space to keep stuff. 12-volt charging point, USB as well as aux connectivity is given over here. This is your 7-speed DCT gearbox, and here, as you can see, you have your park, reverse, neutral and drive as well. You can also drive it in manually. And you also get your button for your shift, lock, release. Here you have some space to keep your key. 2 cup holders are provided over here, which is again a nice thing. Below the driver armrest you have some space where you can keep your sunglasses. So in terms of practicality, they have definitely given a few spaces to keep your stuff. Talking about the glove box, as you can see, it is not a very big one. You can probably keep your owner's manual over here. And here again you have some space above to keep your stuff. And guys, talking about the door pads, here in the door pads, as you can see, you have power window switch, and here you have your door handle provided, chrome door handle. And below here you again have your bottle holder. So that is about the door pads spaces which you get. And guys, here the steering wheel is again adjustable, so you can adjust the steering wheel. And here, if you notice, from here you can actually open the hood of the car, the bonnet of the car. And guys, here if you notice, here you have a few buttons provided. Here you have your button for your traction control system. This is for your headlight leveler. Here you also have your engine push start stop button. On the driver side, as you can see, here you have your power window switches. This is to lock and unlock the car. This is to retract your ORVMs, and you can also electrically adjust your ORVMs from here, which is again a nice feature to have. So as here you obviously have your headlight lever, on the left you have your wiper lever. Now let me quickly start the car and let me show you guys the instrument cluster of the Hyundai Venue. So guys, this is how the instrument cluster actually looks like, and here as you can see on the left here you obviously have your tachometer, on the right you have your speedometer, in the center you have your MID provided. From the steering wheel you can actually, from here you can toggle through the MID, you can see other details as well, like the door, lights, convenience, reset language, and all of those things will be shown over here. You can toggle through them from the steering mounted controls. You can also get into it by pressing OK, and it will also show you the park mode. It is right now in the park mode. It will show you distance to empty, average fuel consumption, temperature, trip A, trip B as well. So all those things will be shown in the instrument cluster. And here if you see, here you have your controls for your sunroof. This is your control for your sunroof. These are your controls for your lights. So as here as you can see on the sun visor, here you don't really get a vanity mirror. You have a toll receipt holder over here. Here you have your mic. On the co-driver side, here in the sun visor you actually get a vanity mirror, which is again a nice thing. And guys, this is the sunroof of the car. It is not a panoramic roof. It is a normal sunroof which you get in the car. So guys, right now I'm in the second row of the Ford EcoSport, and as you can see, this is the amount of space which is on offer in the second row. Now the driver seat is not all the way ahead, it is somewhere in the middle. Here as you can see, they have actually provided some space where you can keep your magazine and newspaper, and this is the amount of space. So here as you can see, you can actually stretch your feet below the driver as well as co-driver seat. Then the under thigh support is actually quite good, I would say. And in terms of knee room, you definitely do get decent amount of knee room over here. You can stretch your feet below the driver as well as co-driver seat over here. Here you have a small hump, but it is not a very big one, so it would not really intrude a lot. It would not really give a lot of trouble to the middle passenger sitting right over here. Here a good thing is the fact that you get adjustable headrest. There are only two adjustable headrests which you get in the car. In terms of shoulder room, you can easily get two adults and a kid in the middle. Here as you can see, this is the sunroof which you also get in the car, and this is how the interior of the car actually looks like. And guys, let me show you the door pads of the car. So here as you can see, they have actually provided a power window switch right over here, and here as you can see, they have only provided a bottle holder. So that is the only space which you get in the second row of the Ford EcoSport. In terms of headroom, you definitely do get decent amount of headroom over here. So in terms of space, it is quite a decent car, I would say. Here you do get an armrest with two cup holders provided right over here, so that is a good thing again to have. And here those orange treatment inside the car definitely looks quite nice on the seat as well. Here as you can see, they have provided those orange stitchings, which definitely adds a premium appeal inside the cabin. The dashboard also looks quite nice, I would say. This is the sunroof of the car. So guys, I think I have spoken a lot about the car. I hope you guys like the video. So guys, right now I'm in the second row of the Hyundai Venue, and as you can see, this is the amount of space which is on offer in the second row of the car. Now the driver seat is not all the way ahead, it is somewhere in the middle, and you can stretch your feet below the driver as well as co-driver seat. And here in terms of knee room, as you can see, this is the amount of knee room which you get inside the car. It is really very good in terms of the under thigh support. Recline angle is also very good. And here at the rear you have your air vents provided, and below it you obviously also have your 12-volt charging point, which is again a nice thing. Here there is a hump, but it is not a very big one, so won't really intrude a lot. So guys, talking about the shoulder room, you can easily get two adults and a kid in the middle. So that is the amount of space on offer in the second row of the Venue. Here you have adjustable headrests provided, so that is also something which is provided at the rear. Talking about the door pads, here you have power window switch provided. Here you have a bottle holder provided, and that's about it. Here you have your door handles. Here you have an handle to hold on to with hook. And this is the sunroof which you get in the car. You can open it manually like this, and this is how the interiors of the Hyundai Venue actually looks like. So guys, like I said, in terms of legroom it is good, in terms of knee room it is okay, under thigh support is good, headroom is also okay, I would say. It is not really in abundance. So that is the amount of space which you get in the second row of the Venue. So guys, guys, now coming on to the verdict, which one should you buy? Whether should you go with the Ford EcoSport or whether should you buy the Hyundai Venue? So if your requirements are such that if you want a car which has great safety features, which has great safety, which has a very good build quality, and if you want a better handler, if you want a car which handles pretty well, then definitely it is the Ford EcoSport which you should be going with. And if you want a car which has the comfort, which has a new design, and if you want a lot of features as well, if you want all the connected car features, then definitely it is the Hyundai Venue which you should be going with. So I think I have cleared all of your doubts. Still, if you have any doubts, you can definitely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer most of your doubts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe. Bye bye.